Hello and welcome to Lord of the Board. My name is Sam Smith, and today we are going to be doing an overview and strategy guide for Pixar's Lotso in the new Disney Villainous expandalone, Bigger and Badder. Now, in order to win as Lotso Bear from Disney and Pixar's Toy Story 3, you are going to have to bring 4 heroes down to 0 strength and then move them all and have them all at the Caterpillar Room in your realm. And you also must have Buzz Lightyear there, whether he's in his Guardian mode or his Ally mode. Now, the 4 heroes that you're actually going to have to get into the Caterpillar Room are the only 4 heroes in Lotso Bear's Fate deck. So that's going to be Rex at 1 strength, Ham at 2 strength, Jesse at 3 strength, and Woody at 5 strength. Now, make sure you read the entirety of your villain guide that comes included with the game in order to know how to properly set up Lotso Bear's board. Whenever you vanquish a hero in your realm, you actually bring their strength down to 0. And when a hero has 0 strength, their ability is entirely negated. Now today, we are going to be looking at Lotso Bear's allies, realm, and at the end of the video, I'm going to be giving you 3 tips and strategies to hopefully help you improve your gameplay as them. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and start by talking about the allies. Now, first we are going to be looking at Chunk, Sparks, and Twitch, and all of their abilities are going to just be buffing each other. Chunk will go ahead and get an additional strength if Sparks is in the realm, Sparks will get an additional strength if Twitch is in the realm, and Twitch will get an additional strength if Chunk is in Lotso's realm. So having all 3 of them out is going to be the best possible combination because they're all going to be buffed by each other. You will definitely need to use these against Ham if you're going to bring his health down to 0, because Ham actually requires 2 allies to defeat. Now, next up, we have got Stretch. This is a 2 power cost, 2 strength ally that says when you activate him, move a hero or guardian in Stretch's location to any location in Lotso's realm. Stretch is great to play when you need to get a hero into the Caterpillar Room, but they are just so far away from it. Now, knowing exactly where to place Stretch is going to be a little tricky, but a good strategy might be to place Stretch at a location that you don't want to be covered up by heroes, because your opponents might not want to play a hero at that location, knowing that they'll be able to be moved straight to the Caterpillar Room. And then we've got Demo Mode Buzz Lightyear. Now, there are a couple effects in order to flip the Buzz Lightyear Guardian over to the Demo Mode Buzz Lightyear, and then you actually have this version of Buzz as an ally in your realm, and a really powerful one at that. Now, Demo Mode Buzz Lightyear has 1 strength, and his ability is that Demo Mode Buzz Lightyear can only be used in a vanquish action with at least 1 other ally. Demo Mode Buzz Lightyear is not discarded when used to defeat a hero. Heroes defeated in a vanquish action using Demo Mode Buzz Lightyear are moved straight to the Caterpillar Room. But the main thing is to make sure that he's at the Caterpillar Room when you have the rest of the heroes there with 0 strength. Otherwise, you're just not going to win the game. And then we have got Big Baby, who is a 3 power cost, 3 strength ally that says, when activated, reveal cards from the top of your Fate deck until you reveal a hero. Play that hero to any location except the Caterpillar Room. Once you actually get Big Baby on the board, try to use its ability as much as possible to get those heroes out. If your opponents are playing the non-Fate game, it can sometimes be pretty tricky in order to get all the heroes into your realm, but this is one of the few ways that you can achieve it without having your opponents fating you. One way to think of it is that the more heroes you get into your realm this way is the less power you have to spend using Welcome to Sunnyside. And then we have got the 2 power cost item card, Woody's Hat, which says all heroes in Lotso's realm except Woody get -1 strength. Now, something to note is that when Woody is played, he's going to check to see if Woody's hat is in the realm, and if it is, it will remove Woody's hat. But if Woody is already in the realm and you play Woody's hat after that, that is the best way that this could go, because then it doesn't have as much of a fear of being removed. but this is a great card to have in your realm because it makes everything else just that much easier, whether it's vanquishing those heroes or using cards to bring down their strength like Bookworm. Now, starting off with Lotso's effect cards, we have Not Age Appropriate, which is a 2 power cost card that says move any hero in your realm or any Buzz Lightyear to the Caterpillar Room. These are really important because these are one of the few ways that you can actually move those heroes to the Caterpillar Room. But there are a few other ways, but this is definitely going to be a handy card to have when you desperately need to move some of those heroes. But like I said, that's not the only way to move heroes to the Caterpillar Room. You've also got Original Factory Settings, which is a 2 power cost card that says flip Buzz Lightyear to demo mode Buzz Lightyear and move him to any location at the bottom of Lotso's realm. All heroes lose 1 strength. Now this is good for a couple of reasons. 1, because you're decreasing the strength of all heroes, but 2, demo mode Buzz's ability is that when he actually is able to vanquish heroes, he moves them straight to the Caterpillar Room. So this is the other way to get those heroes over to the room. Now this is an important card and one that I would play pretty much whenever I draw it because you're going to be decreasing that strength of the heroes in your realm, and it's better to have Buzz as an ally than as a guardian. And then we've got Welcome to Sunnyside, which is a 2 power cost card that says reveal cards from the top of your Fate deck until you reveal a hero. Play that hero to the Caterpillar Room, discard the rest. Now this one is a really good card, but only if you know for certain that you're not going to get Rex, and I'll explain why that is at the end of this video. But Welcome to Sunnyside is just another way to get heroes into your realm, so situationally this could be really powerful. And then we have got one of my favorite cards in Lotso Bear's deck, that is going to be the Bookworm. Now, this says to pay any amount of power to play the Bookworm, reduce a hero's strength by that amount. Super good ability and a really, really good way to just deal with that hero that's been driving you nuts that you haven't been able to vanquish. And something to note, this can also be used to partially lower certain amounts of strength on a hero. So if a hero already has -2 strength, you can use Bookworm, pay 3 power, and bring Woody to 0 strength from that point. And then we've got Patrolling All Night Long, which is another 2 power cost card that says choose a hero who is not at the Caterpillar Room. That hero gets -1 strength. Now, this is a card that I think is a little bit expensive for what it does because there's already so many other cards that kind of do it a little bit better. It's situational, but like I said, the Bookworm, it could cost 2 and negate a hero by 2 strength. So already the Bookworm is better. So Patrolling All Night Long is one that I would be careful to use. If you already have a ton of power, maybe it might be a little bit helpful, but I would probably just try and stick with the Bookworms as opposed to Patrolling All Night Long. And then we have got Locked Up, which is a 3 power cost card that says all heroes in the Caterpillar Room get -1 strength. Now, this can be really useful, but it is very, very situational, as oftentimes you're going to find that when playing this character, you're going to be bringing allies to 0 strength all over the realm. It's not just going to be at the Caterpillar Room. It's pretty unlikely that you actually get a lot of heroes without 0 strength at the Caterpillar Room. So this card could be a trap of power spent, and you might want to be very thoughtful before using it. However, in certain situations, I'm sure this could come up as useful, but for the most part, probably discard and continue on through your deck. That is going to lead us to New Toys Don't Stand a Chance. This is a 4 power cost card that says all heroes in the Caterpillar Room lose strength equal to the number of heroes in the Caterpillar Room. So if you have 4 heroes, all of them lose 4 strength. That would be extremely powerful. It can be, once again, it's a very situational card because oftentimes if they're already at the Caterpillar Room, this probably won't be that useful because you probably already have a lot of them at 0 strength. However, it is good to have this as an option, but for the most part, you're probably not going to use it very often. And once again, a lot of power. It costs quite a bit of power to play. And now we are going to be moving on to Lotso Bear's condition cards, starting with Where's Your Kid Now? This says, during their turn, if another player defeats a hero with a strength of 2 or more, you may play Where's Your Kid Now? Choose a hero at Lotso's location and reduce their strength to 0. This could be amazing. Imagine getting this to pop off on Woody. So one thing to do about this is just to make sure that you're at a location with a hero when you have this in your hand, just in case it goes by and you have the opportunity to play it. Obviously, don't wait around for this to work, but if it does, this can be a really good ability. And then we've got smells like strawberries. This says that during their turn, if another player takes a fate action, you may play smells like strawberries, shuffle your discard pile back into your deck. This can be handy in certain situations, like say Stretch gets discarded early and you still need to be pushing over heroes into the Caterpillar room. Or if you got a lot of cards that move heroes into the Caterpillar room, and you've already used them up and you still have heroes that are just rummaging around the realm, then you might need to use this card in order to get to those cards quite a bit faster. But it is going to be a bit more situational and your opponent has to fate you, so it just depends. And then we've got Something Snapped. Now this is an extremely powerful condition card. It says, during their turn, if another player discards one or more cards, you may play Something Snapped. Move all heroes to the Caterpillar room. Now, this is another card that you got to be very careful about this, because if you have Rex in your realm, you're going to want to think twice about it, which, like I said, I'm going to talk about that in a bit. But this could be really, really strong. There is even an opportunity for this to actually have you win the game while it's not your turn, if you already have all of the heroes at 0 strength and you're able to just move them all in. But at the same time, it is extremely situational, which is kind of the theme of all Lotso's condition cards. All of them are very situational, so don't think too hard about keeping something into your hand if you just don't see the opportunity to play any of them. And now we are going to be taking a look at Lotso Bear's realm. We've got the Caterpillar Room, the library, the playground, and Tri-County Landfill. Now, right off the bat, a great location for Lotso when no heroes are above it is going to be the playground, as well as the library is really good. Something to note, the library is going to be the only one with that activate icon, and your main power gain is going to be from the playground or from the Caterpillar Room, because it's very likely that the library is going to be covered up by heroes throughout the game. Now, Tri-County Landfill is going to be the one location where I wouldn't mind if opponents are there, but this does have the only Vanquish icon in your realm. Now, I personally don't Vanquish that much as Lotso, so it's usually okay for me to have the spot covered, but to have it uncovered once in a while is so helpful when you realize that there's just no other way you're going to be able to bring a hero down to 0 strength. In the Caterpillar Room, you're going to find yourself out a lot because this is going to be the one place where you can discard cards, and pretty much the whole Lotso's gameplay is going through their deck, trying to find the very specific cards to reduce the strength of those heroes in your realm. And all in all, the locations that I wouldn't mind having heroes at would probably be either the library or Tri-County Landfill. And then we've got the 3 strategy tips that I have for you as Lotso, starting with something that you're going to want to get really comfortable doing when playing as Lotso. You're going to want to consistently calculate how much strength you need to lower all the heroes on your board and at hand. Sometimes you can combo certain cards together to make some crazy abilities happen, including abilities you didn't know were possible. Always keep track of how much of your hero's strength you need to lower. The 4 heroes you need in your realm may not be played by your opponent. Clever opponents might slow you down by just not fading you at all. And so this makes getting Big Baby a huge priority, as well as Welcome to Sunnyside. This might be the only way that you can actually get these heroes in your realm. And so cycling through your deck, getting to those cards is kind of your first priority as Lotso. A really helpful hack would be to just discard everything that lowers strength until you actually have heroes on the board to lower that strength. You've got to get the heroes there in order to use some of these cards in order to bring them down. So discard everything out of your hand, going back and forth between the playground or the Caterpillar Room in order to just discard a bunch of cards and get to what you need. And my last and most important tip and strategy as Lotso is beware of Rex. Now this matters so much because Rex's ability says when performing a vanquish action, Rex cannot be targeted if there are other heroes in his location. Rex cannot lose strength if other heroes are in his location. This is detrimental. So for example, let's say Rex is at the caterpillar room with 1 strength and there is Jesse at that location with 0 strength. Rex still cannot have his strength brought down. Therefore, you're going to have to move Rex out of the caterpillar room, lower Rex's strength, and then move Rex back into the caterpillar room. This is not the way to play Lotso Bear at all. It will slow you down a ton. Your biggest goal is to get all of the other heroes into the caterpillar room and then move Rex in last. Or alternatively, if you can move multiple in, have Rex at 0 strength, move them all in, and then you're good. Once again, beware of Rex. If you take all of these strategy tips and all that you've learned today, you will definitely be able to play a better game as Lotso. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I really hope that this helped you. And if it did, definitely drop a like as well as comment down below. I would love to hear your thoughts on how you're enjoying this expansion. But that is it for the video. Let's go ahead and drop the beat.